Hello, sweetness. Hello, son. Hey, Claire Dog and Ravishing Rick and all the rest of you Jim Dandy Jimmy Jommers watching my shitty little channel. It's Monday and I don't have a video. I don't know what to do. So anyway, this is my Smith & Wesson Model 19. It came out back in the 50s. It's a 357 Magnum built on a K frame, and you may remember it from these sexy lady grips. These sexy lady grips that I had on it. And what I did is I got some Altamont faux ivory grips to put on so it doesn't hurt my YouTube finger anymore. And this originally came with these. I think they used to call these the Gonalco Alves style target grips. So that's what they. So that's new, and I can pair it with my Model 27. So, sexy guns, sexy guns. But the other new thing I got is Colt Python. Just picked this up last week. So it's one of the new ones, the 2020 vintage. The Colt started making the Python in 1955 as a target pistol, but it was very popular with the police, so a lot of police departments used them. And it was also a popular hunting gun. They came with various barrel lengths, short, long. One version had a scope on it. They also came in blued. These modern ones, I have heard other YouTubers, other people say that they made this 4 1/4 inches long, the barrel, for the Canadian market. And I wonder, gee, is this really true? So I tried to look it up, and the revolver minimum length barrel is 105 millimeters, which is 4.1 inches. 4.25 inches is like 107, almost 108 millimeters. Also, if you look at revolvers to be bought in Canada, the Smith & Wessons, they all come with 4.25 inch barrel. These Smith & Wessons are all 4-inch barrels. But in Canada, they make 4.25 inch barrels. Smith & Wesson, Taurus, what else did I see? Ruger. So anybody that sells guns, they gotta make them. They make them 4.25 inches, so which is 107, almost 108 millimeters, which is over the. But it's a good shooting gun. I really like it. I'm glad I bought it. It's expensive. It has a panache, elan, style, vivacity, pizzazz. It's a great gun. I've heard a lot of Colt ball lickers. Ooh, it's buttery smooth. I'm not going to dry fire this because it is dangered up. So, and we don't do that to dangered up guns. We don't put our finger on the trigger. We don't point it at anything dangerous. We're not willing to destroy. You know, we follow basic safety. Those basic safety practices. I keep them loaded because an unloaded gun is an ugly, awkward club. In this case, it's a gorgeous, sexy, awkward club. But I did not actually personally find this trigger significantly better than these Smith & Wesson triggers. It's a nice trigger, yes, definitely. They do a lot of nice little finishing touches. For example, here on the cylinder, how they you can see how they take the time to round this off, little things like that, but they do that all over the gun. So it does make them, that's the main reason that they're, because they put more time to make the gun, which is why it's more expensive. Then there are other little details that don't really add up to much. You could buy one of these for less money than one of these. So the only reason you would buy something like this over is just because it's cool, it's great, it's neat, it's nifty. That's the only reason I bought it. I took my handy dandy lineman tool, trigger pull tool, and I measured the Colt on single action. It's 4 pounds 9 ounces, so a little over 4.5 pounds, and it's 8 pounds 7 ounces, just under 8.5 pounds on the double action. Well, I took my 586, and because it's the closest analog, because Smith & Wesson made this to compete with this, and it was 2 pounds 9 ounces, so 2.5 pounds, as opposed to, it was 2 pounds lighter than this on the single action, but it was a pound heavier. It was 9 pound 8 ounces on the double action pull. I also measured these and got a similar, see, but I'm just, there it is with my fudge recipe. Here's my notes, but I'm not going to read off. Just suffice it to say, these have just as good a triggers as this. I can't think of anything else to say, except it's a great gun. I like it a lot. I like all these guns a lot. It's a great shooting gun. I'll never carry it. It's a safe queen. It's a safe queen, a range queen. So I probably won't buy a holster for it. But anyway, that's it. So love you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.